Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all enjoying this beautiful Friday. All right, I have a couple of cricket stories for us to take a look at in this video. Now, a couple days ago, I was reading an article and they were talking about cricket South Africa, and how they are looking to bring in their T20 specialists, to play more international cricket. What South Africa is doing is they have offered players hybrid contracts. This is where people that are usually dedicated to T20 franchise leagues, they will say, all right, we will come on board to play this series, that series. I was looking at it and, I was thinking to myself, West Indies fans, a lot of fans are always complaining that this is a new time. This is where T20 cricket is running the world and players will always look to play franchise cricket. So CWI need to find a way to compromise. They need to find a way to make this work. So further down in the video, I'm going to discuss a little bit about how South Africa is going about this and whether or not it is something that, we can probably take a look at. So we'll touch on that. We'll also be talking a little bit about Sabina Park. We see where news coming out of Jamaica is that everything is on track as they continue preparation for the day and night test against South Africa. So where the light is concerned, that is on track. The scoreboard, based on what they are saying, that's on track also. So I'll be zooming in on that. Just give a listen here, my people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, let's start in Jamaica. So taking this one from the Sportsmax website. The headline says, Jamaica Cricket Association President confirms Sabina Park upgrades on track ahead of historic pink ball test against Australia. So the article starts and it says, with anticipation building for Australia's first tour to Jamaica in a decade, Jamaica Cricket Association President Dr. Donovan Bennett has confirmed that the installation of upgraded floodlights and state-of-the-art scoreboard at Sabina Park is progressing on schedule. Right? They said the upgrades are essential for the venue to host the historic day and night pink ball test match between West Indies and Australia, set to go from the 12th to the 16th of July. Right? You notice I said it is supposed to start from the 12th and it is supposed to end on the 16th. Don't know if what will happen, but that is how it is supposed to go. So this is Dr. Donovan Bennett now, and I quote, everything is on track. The lights are on the ocean now, coming in from England. The only concern is a potential backup at the port where ships may have to wait to dock. Right? But outside of that, we are in a good place. End quote for now. So that is what the JCA president is saying, my people, that the lights, they are on their way coming in from England, and separate and apart from if ship, have to wait a little bit on the dock, they should be good. But even if that's the case, you understand that the Ministry of Education might have to step in. The Ministry of Sports might have to step in and try to see if they can speed up the process. Not saying that they need to step in and break up what they have going on at the dock or at the wharf or anything like that. But if it is a situation where we are going to run behind time, they might have to step in once the ship is there and speed up the process to make sure that they are able to get the lights off and get them to Sabina Park, right? So let's take a look again at what they are saying. And I quote, I am extremely pleased with the intent shown by Minister of Sports and by the Minister of Sport and Government of Jamaica to collaborate with Cricket West Indies ahead of the Australia tour. This is the CEO, right? Remember we spoke about this, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Mr. Darren, right? He was talking about how the Jamaica government, they are contributing. So once again, he's saying that I am extremely pleased with the intent shown by the Minister of Sport and the government of Jamaica in collaboration with Cricket West Indies ahead of the Australia tour. Right? He's saying that we are grateful for the support recently announced to assist the JCA in purchasing and installing new lights. He said that this test will be the first day and night pink ball match ever held in Jamaica, and we're confident fans will have an unforgettable experience. Right, so that is what the CEO is saying, my people. Right, so it's good to hear that everything is on track, and we hope that everything will work out in time for us to host, and we won't have to make any switch or anything like that. You know, the Jamaica people definitely, you know, they are definitely going to, you know, be happy to see some cricket there, some test cricket day and night. Hopefully they'll go out and watch, right? All right. Let's take a look at this article published by ESPN Cricket Info, and they're talking about cricket over there in South Africa, right? And we see where David Miller and Russie van der Dusen, they have accepted hybrid contracts, you know, from Cricket South Africa. And, you know, David Miller and Russie van der Dusen, as we know, you know, they are pretty good white ball players. You understand? And based on what they are saying, you know, based on what's happening, they have accepted these hybrid contracts because, you know, they want to be able to play franchise cricket, but they also want to represent South Africa. So it's a case where they can come on and say, listen, we're available to play these series, but we won't be available to play these ones. So, you know, if you want our service, you can put us on this contract. We will turn up at this time. We will play at this time. So let's take a look at this. This is David Miller, who was also on a white ball only deal last year, and Russie van der Dusen accepted hybrid contracts which will allow them to participate in specific agreed upon bilateral tours and ICC events. Right, so whatever the bilateral tours are or ICC events, you know, Cricket South Africa will meet with these guys and they will say, listen, these are the ones that we want you all to participate in. If you're available for others, it would be nice, but we definitely want you guys for these games. Now, with so many of our players, people like Shimron Hetmeyer, Nicholas Pooran, you know, Rutherford to a lesser extent, we see Brandon King and Shea Hope, we see these guys starting to become a bit more unavailable since their white ball career, you know, since their career, they can say that it's picking up, you know, their T20 career is picking up. We're wondering if this is a route that we can try. What might be the kickback to this is that we might have a case where, you know, you have people working hard to get into the team, and then you know, when they look, you know, they have players that they are not always readily available, and, you know, say for example an important series is coming up and you have a couple of players working so hard to get us, you know, in a good place to play this important series, and then all of a sudden you realize that people that are on hybrid contracts, they just walk in, play this series, and then, you know, they just walk out back, leave the other guys to play again, whether they have to play to get us qualified for I don't know if it is World Cup or whatever, and then, you know, once we're qualified, the quote unquote top men, the hybrid players, just walk in, do what they need to play, whether they perform well or not, yeah, they play and walk out back. You know, it's tough because we know that some of these guys, they are talented, and some of them, they are becoming T20 players only, even though they have the ability to play ODI cricket. So, you know, we might look and say that it's better to have them to play some than none at all. So, you know, this hybrid contract might be something that we can look into. You understand? I am sure there are going to be drawbacks to it. You know, there are side effects of giving players a lot of power. But as we would have seen, you know, if you don't want to give them some of the power, they might say, listen, they are not playing any at all. We have seen in the past where players just totally decide to just walk away and just focus on franchise cricket. 5, 6, 7 years ago, some of the guys who are out and out T20 superstars now, they were the ones that were being touted as the future of West Indies cricket. So I don't know, it's a tricky place, my people. Let me know your thoughts on this one. We're going to leave it right here. Big up.